in this place, a year, 2 years, 9 months. Like this, I'm 9 months now. No school, nothing, no proper care, no feeding, no care, no love. And we are suffering too much. 6 months.
Stay there, you are safe, stay there. Can you take him in, please, now? 1, 2, 3. Genaro, 9 seconds, out. Stop the engine,
I've been in Germany just 1.5 years, but I've been in Greece for almost 2 years. It was really horrible. It was winter and we had to live in a tent and we had nothing at all. We were suffering. It is when my friends and brother passed away and when I sailed on a boat to Greece. Home is like a mother that gives you everything you need without asking for anything back.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel that like get more privileged to know that like you live in the UK where like there's no like any human trafficking about like where you live at least, and also there's no kind of like actual violence going on the streets all the damn time. So I feel like way more safe, and also way more privileged to be here.
My experience here in Italy is extremely wide. I learned a lot here during my 2-year stay, including the fact that I learned new things, the language, the culture, the beautiful nature. But also some negatives like racism against migrants, lack of job opportunity, bad treatment of migrants in asylum camps, and a lot more. Events that would be forever in my mind are my stay in the camp where migrants are kept before being taken to the sea. We were then boarded onto a boat to embark on the journey across the Mediterranean. In this particular camp I stayed, I was beaten almost every single day. Women were picked up every day by Arab men as sex slaves. Some of us will be taken for work, sometimes 8 or 10 hours a day without payment, and a lot of brutality. I love my home, and I'm missing my family.
It's very powerful. It's definitely moved me, like, given the situations of certain individuals in society. We take it for granted. Every day we wake up in our bed, we look at our ceiling. People don't even have that.
Yeah, basically I think that if you read the story over here, it shows that even though she's gone to Jordan he has gone to Jordan as a refugee, they're still being exploited by the people over there. There's racism. Also, they can't really find jobs because Jordan's already got a significant proportion of refugees from Palestine. So, of course, if the Syrian refugees going on as well, there's a lot of strain as well on the communities.
I think it's really horrendous how all three of these stories have like experienced really horrendous things, like being beaten, multiple people being bombed, losing family, yet they still have kind of come over here and like seem to have hope for the future.
My experience in Jordan is unfortunately not a good one, because there are too many bad memories in racism. Jordan doesn't care and isn't interested in a single refugee. I can't find a job or work here. My most memorable memories are of how many times the Syrian police and Syrian army hit me and were beating me. How many bodies were on the floor in the streets. How my flat was bombed and my car too, and then leaving Syria. Home means everything. All my memories of my childhood and memories of where I grew up. My friends and family.
I love it. It's my home. Manchester's home. That's my belonging.
Manchester's nice, you know, in terms of community cohesion and everything. It's nice.
It's diverse.
Yeah, very diverse.
Yeah.
Like for us, reading this, especially as Muslim lads, this is powerful for us because these are our people.
As
in a
as
way.
minorities, we could say we kind of relate to aspects of that, but obviously, fortunately, we haven't been refugees, but we can reflect upon the racism aspect and I guess even job security. Well, it's difficult to find jobs
It's
nowadays.
good someone's finally promoting this kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we thank you really.
Keep up the good work.
The sense of place in Manchester is that I kind of adopted it as my home, but in the end of the day it was never really a massive change from originally where I was from, which is from York. So I guess that was an easy transition, and it's kind of incomparable to like how hard it must be to try and settle here when you come from somewhere that's so different and you've just never experienced like what we would call normality.